reflection of my deepest needs. You were there, I knew, now you know.
Hi there Pisces, how are you guys doing? I really hope that this video finds you well. Welcome to your weekly reading. Back with me again, Anisa from the Inner Stereo. For those of you who are in my channel, hello, and for those of you who haven't in a long time, welcome back. But I'm really sorry for the delay, guys. I have not been feeling really well for quite a while, and it got me worried, to be honest. But thankfully everything is just fine, and I really do hope that you and your family are doing well as well. Okay, so as usual, this is going to be a relationship spread, yeah? And don't forget to also check your sun, moon, rising, or Venus sign. Me personally, with every readings out there, I resonate a lot more with my Venus sign rather than my any other placement. So let's start now, guys. In your overall energy, you have the Seven of Swords, you have the Page of Cups, and you also have the Ace of Wands. So there's going to be like an information that you're going to be getting, but I feel that you're not going to be sharing that towards your partner. The communications, a message, and informations, or whatever that is that you're not going to be communicating. And that communication might come from them, or you might find it elsewhere, or, you know, from somebody else that, you know, maybe like your past person or somebody, but you're just not willing to share this to your partner because you feel that it's going to, you don't want to break the status quo. You still have the Page of Cups in there. You're still trying to manifest this person into your life. So that is if you guys are dealing with one person. But if you guys are dealing with two people, there's one person in here that you're living in the cold. You give so much secrecies towards them. You try as hard as you could to not be obvious or to not, you know, give them the confirmation, the closure, or the clarity that they're looking for. And there's one particular person that you're starting to feel like, wow, that person is really, really hot. And your focus is starting to switch on the other person rather than the past person that you've been dealing with. What's challenging in this relationship is that you have the Fool card and also the Ten of Wands. So the Fool card means that there is one person who is not willing to take a giant leap of faith within this relationship. It could be you, it could be them. And the second one is the Ten of Wands. There are so many unresolved issues within this relationship that you guys need to address. I mean, if you really want to make this work, these things really needs to be addressed. Because the more pile of problems that you choose to shrug off or you choose to dismiss, the weight itself is going to make you feel very, very tired. And one day you're just going to snap and you're just going to be like, fuck it, I'm over it. You know, and before that tower moment happened, before that thing happened, these things really needs to be addressed, Pisces. What's the overall challenge? Sorry, pass. World card, Strength, Magician, Chariot cards in reverse, and also the Page of Swords. I feel that you guys in the past have had it. You guys just have had it because you feel that you really want to believe, you really want to pursue this relationship, you really want to do it, but everything comes to a sudden halt from your part because there is something here that you want to protest against. It could be an information that you got from yourself or from them, or you're trying to connect a dot, or you just learned something from books or from you know, coaches or what have you, when you try to protest them against that. And this person is like, okay, I understand where you're coming from. They do want to make this happen with you and them. You know, that's the past energy. That means 5 cards in the now. But now they're starting to realize and starting to see for themselves that you guys are further and further and further apart from them. And they're also starting to see that the obstacles and differences that is shared between you and them are so big. If you guys have been in a period of no contact, I feel like this person is going to reach out to you, and that's going to make you happy. It's going to start out with like, I miss you, because that's how they see it. Like they feel that you guys are, you know, growing further and further apart. You guys were not as warm as you once were. You guys are just not that. And because they feel like they're being abandoned and they feel that they are being left in the cold, you know, they're going to have that impulse to reach out at you. And you're going to be pleased and happy about it. But you would be very, very angry if they were to come to you and says that, yeah, Pisces, like, why did you do this to me? Like, what do you mean? Why are you playing the victim? You also did this to me. So yeah, careful to snap. To not snap, I mean Pisces. But if you guys are still in contact and if you guys are still in communication, I feel that this person will then bring up the fact that they feel that you guys are different now. They are going to bring up the fact that you guys are like, you're not as warm as you were before. You're not as welcoming. You don't do this to me anymore. You don't, something like that. And you're going to be like, yeah, finally you notice. I don't feel well. But again, if you guys are only dating one person, be careful if they if they say, what bothers them and what disappoints them and what upsets them, because you're going to be looking at that as them playing the victim card, if that makes sense. But they're really feeling left in the cold. You know what I mean? Maka tuh masa depan. Six of Cups from their part, which is beautiful. So they're walking down the memory lane and they're trying to reenact, the beautiful connection that both of you once had. They're trying to bring in some fun within this relationship, with that Nine of Wands. They're going to be commenting on, how hot you guys look, and they're trying to find ways to start the fire again of this relationship to keep the excitement going. But you're just not up to that for some reason. Like you're you're just not up to that because this is not what you want. This is just not something that you want. You want a connection. You want an emotional connection. You want a relationship or a connection where you feel that you could trust this person, that this person is going to love you unconditionally, that you feel that this person is not going to hurt you and all that stuff. And it's something that you cannot be feeling with this person. And when they pull this card and they're trying to bring some more fun and, some fire and some warmth and some, fun things within this relationship, you're just not up to that. You're way past the point of just shallow flirting. But they want you so bad that they're willing to, give and be generously giving towards you. If you haven't truly communicated with them, explicitly, what is it that you want with this relationship, I think you should, because whoever this person is that you're dealing with, this person is a one person, regardless of whatever sun sign they might be, if they're earth sign, air sign, whatever, but their energy is fire, is wands. In a way, that fire signs or one people are not good at reading between the lines. They're not good at trying to catch, meaning behind your implicit words or whatever. So you have to be as honest and blunt as possible if you really want to make this relationship work. And just tell them what you need. Just tell them what's bothering you and all that. Because this person really is into you, from the past and now and then now. And the future, But because you don't trust them, you got to see them as being... It's like, yeah, that cognitive dissonance theory, right? Like, you've kind of like sure that this person, let's give an example. You're certain that this person is a liar. Every information that you get or everything that you remember that adds in and prove that this person is a liar, you're going to be putting it into your scale of justice. And then, every other information or everything that they've done to you to prove that they're not a liar, you're just going to be dismissing it because you're just so focused on proving the point that this person is a liar. So be careful of doing that because this person really wants you. It's just the different love languages that is driving both of you crazy. You want that emotional connection. This person is much more like, earth and wands energy. But they're willing to put in the work though, Pisces, okay? So that is if you guys are dealing with one person. Let's move on if you guys are dealing with two people. If you guys are dealing with two people, there is this one person, person A is somebody who decided to to let you go with that work card because they feel that you and them are kind of like a finished business, and you also didn't see a future together with this person. Everything came to a sudden halt from your part. And in the now, though, current energy, so if it's not happening now, it's probably going to happen like really, really soon. The fact that this person is going to start to, what is up with Pisces? I wonder what is going on with them. I haven't heard from them for a while, or I just feel that this person, Pisces is growing further and further distant from me. I'm just wondering what's up with Pisces. So they're going to reach out for you, and you're going to be like very, very happy about it. In the future, this person is going to reenact and reminisce, nostalgia about what happened between you and them. But it's just that you just cannot trust them anymore. And you feel that, I don't know about giving you another chance. I don't really know about, opening up my heart towards you, so I'm going to keep my options open. Person B is somebody who has exercised like a lot of patience towards you. I feel like with this person, there's so many things that you want to rebel or protest against them. In the now, they feel cold, they feel abandoned, they feel unhurt, they feel very, very upset, and they're very, very sad. And you guys are just like the Knight of Swords. You hate it when they play this victim card. You hate it when they kind of like tell you about how they feel and how upset they feel, because you feel that you also feel that way and they're just playing the victim. In the future, this person is going to try another way of approaching you by, again, similar to the one person scenarios, adding some more fun, adding some more flirt, adding some more sparks within this relationship. That's just not what you want. That's just not what you want. So depending on who you want to choose between these two people, I think, this week really calls for you to be as blunt as possible with what you're expecting from the other person and how you feel. Just say it in a very, very explicit manner to solve a problem and not just to hurt one another. All right? Okay, so I think that is it for my reading for you, Pisces. I really hope that you guys enjoy it, and I'll see you guys next week for another weekly reading. All right, bye-bye, guys. Have a great day. I love you.
If I love you and you love me, let's plant a seed, watch it grow into a tree, baby. Why don't we grow some nectarines, baby? Why don't we grow a little